You were at Pioneer in the last recession 20 years ago.
I was.
How does this situation that you're seeing now compare with what you saw then?
We seem to have dipped in construction, whereas the dips then were much shorter. They were 6 or 8 months, and then you could see your way through the other side. This time, I think we had the dip, we had the stimulus, and now we've dipped again on the basis. And I think people are very fearful about what's happening in Europe, and we've got a lot more information through the media. So people are putting off those big decisions like buying a house, and so you're seeing a much more drawn-out recovery.
But clearly Australia is not in recession.
No, exactly.
Unemployment's low, the economy's okay, but housing is definitely weak.
Yes.
Even though there's supposed to be a housing shortage. So do you think that it's possible that the housing shortage is a myth?
Well, I think that some of the forecasts that we've previously seen around 180 and 200,000 housing starts a year, it being underlying demand, I don't believe those, because they were predicated on the basis of household formations, the number of people living in a house shrinking. That hasn't come to pass. We've actually seen that number start to turn the other way.
You mean the number of people in a house is going up?
It started to go up after falling for a number of years. What you've got is you've got shortages in certain places. You've got shortages in New South Wales. You've got shortages in southeast Queensland. You've got a shortage in Western Australia. You don't have a shortage in Victoria, and it's often driven by land shortages. It's driven by a number of factors. So I think it's very hard to categorise the Australian market as just one market. There's a series of under markets.
How do you feel about the future of manufacturing